All right, welcome back to another episode of the Top of Off Cricket Podcast. I am your host, Kevin Henry, and with me, I got my boy them, Walter and Sam. And as usual, we talking everything West Indies cricket, and today was a good day, an excellent day.
I got a feeling
Yes,
in Sammy's. I got a feeling.
was a good day in West Indies cricket. Why? We beat the colonizers. You understand me? We give it a proper tapping. But before we go any further, fellas, last night we talked about, I said I would keep the team the same. I think, Walter, you had hinted that you would go with Chase. Sammy, you had asked about Chase, right?
No, I didn't say I'll go Chase. I'll go with conditions.
Okay. Well, obviously conditions prevailed. Roston Chase was included. You got to give Sammy flowers for this one. You got to give him a round of applause for this because it was brave and it worked. I personally had doubts about Chase's batting form. I wasn't so much worried about him bowling because I knew if it come down to it, what happened this morning, we lost both openers. He's going to be called on to bat. I thought the innings that he played was really good. It was really good. I'm not too sure what you guys think, but I thought Chase's innings was really good today. Well, we're gonna start on the point where we lost 2 wickets, right? 2 wickets early. Bang bang. So what happened that made Hetmyer an opener, Chase an opener. Why I want to start here, because everywhere I looked, I even got messages, people talking about, people were cussing Hetmyer. But people don't understand the value of that 23 that he made. 23 off of 20, was that 12 balls? Sammy, I'm going to bring you in here, so.
Look, for me, 23 runs in a T20 match is like you're contributing a 50 in a test match, in a test innings. You see? So I have no problem. Yes, I think when people raise concerns or they're upset with Hetmyer, what it is really, is that they wanted to see a big innings from him. It is England. That's the team we beat in the final in 2016, and so people were hyped up. I mean, even our own thumbnail had Hetmyer there, right? So I take your point, but it might just be the case that they were disappointed for themselves, and they're just exacting that out on Hetmyer. But you're right too to say that, look, he made a good contribution. We wanted better, but he made a good contribution. And what I love about this match is that you had good performances all around. Everybody chipped in. And that is what you want. Not every day Hetmyer is going to put up a 50. But if he gives us a start, and he did it, as you said, with what, 11 balls?
12 balls.
Or 12 balls, sorry. 12 balls. That's good. He has had a magnificent strike rate.
I'll tell you what, Sam.
I give thanks for that.
Hetmyer made 23. We won by 30. That in itself tells a story, right?
Yeah.
Now, I would have leaned to what people are saying had he scratched to 23 and then played that shot.
Right. Yeah. Like grind it out and
exactly.
Then,
had it been 23 after 20 balls or 22 balls or whatever the case, and then you turn around and play that kind of shot, then I'll be upset. But now when you there smacking the ball over the boundary, you giving us impetus in the innings, gave us a great platform that I thought between him and Roston Chase. Walter, what was that partnership again, that opening partnership? That partnership between Hetmyer and Chase?
It was 47.
47.
Yeah.
Right? The two of them came together when we were, what, 8 or 12 or something like that?
8.
So,
No, don't mind them. I'm sure it's a bunch of Guyanese fans who probably cuss
It
right?
is. It is. It is.
They just wanted a big. But what I should be grateful for is that other Guyanese contributed. Moti contributed. Rutherford
Hold on,
came
we
to
gonna
the
get
party.
we gonna get down there. We gonna get down there.
Yeah.
So when he got out, Rovman Powell came. Chase still continued, right? I thought Chase was batting beautifully. It wasn't the sexiest of the strike rates, but he did what was necessary, which was stabilize things. And this is what I want to see from Roston Chase. Not scratching. You understand? Take chances. You're allowed to take chances, but be calculating. And I thought he was very calculating today. What was beautiful today, though, was the innings of Sherfane Rutherford. Walter, talk to me about what was impressive.
For me, the fact that is a few things. And he said it. He said it in an interview, funny enough, with Shimron Hetmyer, is that he followed the process. This is the word that he used.
Yeah.
Meaning that he knew that he could catch up at the end. And what he was doing, he was rotating the strike.
Yeah.
He was rotating the strike and he was hitting the bad balls away. And he took
18 singles, I think.
So that goes that's to show how well he batted. And that's what we wanted.
And he faced 42 deliveries.
And good. And yes. And he still
7 6s, 2 4s.
7 6s and 2 4s. Right? So it's with a strike rate with 180, as you said.
Yeah.
181. But for me is the fact that what stood out again, we could hit sixes. We could hit sixes down to 11. For me is the fact that he played the situation right. That for me is understanding the understanding where we are at the time. You say, you know what, I'm going to be the person who's going to bat out to the end. And then, as you said, don't let anybody else do it. He did not allow anybody else to come in and do it. So at the end of the day, that's why I like. For me, people, as you said, the sexy things, the 6s and 4s. We all know though.
Yeah.
Right? But in cricket, this is still, at the end of the day, even though T20 cricket annoys me, the people that are extremely successful, the Chris Gales, the Virat Kohli, Watson from Australia, David Warner, Viru, Sachin Tendulkar, those are the guys who got a lot of T20, well, in the earlys, but no, let's see. These what all of them have in common is that they knew how to rotate strike. Forget about the big sexy 6 hitting.
Not only that, they knew how to play situations, right?
The situational,
how to play situations. And I thought what Sherfane did today was phenomenal, right? He took what was on offer to him. At no point in time did he go looking for anything. That is how calculating that innings was. No point in time did he go looking for anything.
Well, there was one time when the ball went wide and he stretched and you could see he was mad with himself.
Yeah, because
I'm like, dude, that's a clear wide. But
yeah,
what I said to me though, is that when you're batting first, it's like every ball you want to send.
You want to maximize.
Because again, you're batting first. You don't have a total that you could pace. You setting the pace. But yeah, man, he was just like, dude, why?
How vital was those two partnerships? Even though Rovman Powell only scored 14, but there was a 50-run partnership between him and Rutherford, in excess of 50 runs, right?
Yeah, 51 off of 29 balls.
Yeah.
In fact, I recall, I think they had after the 12th over, because the par score in my head is Walter's 180. So I'm like, we must at least get to 180. So when I checked it at that point, it's like, okay, I think I texted y'all and said, okay, eight overs, 10 runs and over.
Yeah.
We can make that.
Yeah.
that can get us up to that, close to that 180 thing, you know, or and even above it, which is exactly what we did, you know.
I thought it was a brilliant finish to an innings. Or what stage did he come in?
Who's that?
Ninth over. Yes, he came in. He came in the 10th over actually. When Chase got out.
Yeah.
He came in the 10th over when Chase got out.
But Kev, you know how many dot balls he only 11.
Yeah. We sucked up 49 dot balls today. Which is
49 or 41?
41%. 49.
Sorry, 41%. Sorry, it's 40. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. Gotcha.
We only scored off of 70 odd deliveries. Right. I thought that, you know, it was a brilliant example of how to pace an innings, how to finish an innings. I thought it was a brilliant example. But 196 for 6, how y'all are feeling?
I felt good, but before we go to that, even as you said, even in the Powell partnership with Rutherford, it was offered 29 deliveries and was 51.
Mm-hmm.
But even though Powell didn't go at the high strike rate, what he was also doing was giving Rutherford the strike. So yeah. So how I felt about the 1-9, I actually felt decent. I was like, you know what? Because you know, I told y'all before we started, but teacher was working and I typed and I didn't finish. I realized that all of us were, because we see the IPL and a large scores, we were like, oh, there's going to be a large scores. But I realized, that's why I remember what I told you, Sammy, about the par score. And we are going to get a 2-something. We are probably on somebody going to hit something. But for me, I realized that good bowling on these pitches, you get over 180, you're in the game.
Yeah, it's competitive.
Par on these pitches, like that we've seen thus far.
In international tournament cricket, not IPL. Yeah. Par on these pitches, you know, 180, 185, those are good scores.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. When you get up into the 190s, you're starting to do exceptionally well.
You know, when you look at the run rate graph over the overs, England was ahead of us for the most part, right?
In the first six.
Yeah, and even up to even up to the 14th over, but in the 14th over is when they lost a wicket. So prior to that, like if you look at the 10th over, we had lost 4 wickets, and they also had lost 4 wickets. But by the time you get to the 14th over, they then lost another wicket. So they were like a wicket behind us. And so while you see our run rate actually climbed after like the 11th over, England sort of kind of plateaued and it started to dip. So, and this comes back to the point about the importance of wickets. And that is why for me earlier on, you know, when we lost those early wickets, I was concerned, especially when you're batting first. You know, you don't want to lose wickets that early. You know, you want to be able to set a big score, push it over 200, you see? So again, the thing about this match, there's several stories in the match. One, yeah, we lost wickets, but we had people to recover, including Hetmyer's 23. Right? As you said, 30 runs is what we won by. His 23 came in. The test cricketers, them men call him in Kingston when South Africa played us in that T20, Roston Chase. Come in, steady things. Right? Rutherford came in and finished it, not getting out, carrying his bat off. Right? And then on the bowling end, to wrap things up after that 14th over there going down.
Hold on, Sam.
It's crucial.
Let's not discount Jason Holder's 33.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sir. Of course.
4 6s.
Of course.
I thought at the back end, he helped Rutherford up the scoring rate.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That was a vital 33.
And that's why I said to you, if people watch the run rate graph, you will see the climb you know, coming out of that 14 over there, 14, 15 over, as England is going one way, we were actually climbing. And of course, you're right. Jason Holder's 33, of course, is a big deal there. So all around, we just, everything clicked. And like we said, I think everybody was of the view that the bowling is what will win, right? Because we expected the batting to come. So in a sense, getting those wickets while England wasn't able to bowl us out, we were able to bowl them out. And check this. If England had batted that last over, right, they'd have to make 31 runs. What it reminds you of?
2016.
How much runs West Indies had to make in 2016 to win the match? In the last over.
Was it 25 or something like that?
Was it? No, man.
We ended up scoring like 3 or 4 runs more than.
But wasn't it like 30 something? We had to.
No, not in the last
over. No. The 4 6.
No, not the last over. Oh, okay.
Was four consecutive sixes he hit. I think we had to score like 25 or 26 runs.
Yeah.
Oh, so that those sixes was the penalty made over. I missed that one.
No, that was the last.
But the point is,
it was the last over.
Okay. But yeah, so maybe what they needed was somebody to stand up.
Well, we gonna get there, right? We gonna get there. How y'all feeling when Jason Holder bowled that second over and got thumped for 24?
I was at work. I missed all of that. I was at work.
I miss when I miss it. The first message I see, hey, Walter, your team doing stupidness again. So Jesus Christ, I go and see. Then I was like, all right, and here what happened. I was worried, but I wasn't overly worried. When Salt started to, I remember what you said. I said, should Mr. Salt like West Indies? But anyway.
Here's what I thought. We had to be patient. You understand? That's what how Phil Salt bats, he's going to give you a chance. He's always going to give you a chance. There were a few people complaining how Sheppy only bowled 1 over. How impactful was that 1 over? That 1 over broke the door open.
He changed the
trajectory of the game.
Yeah, and how he bowled too, because what Holder was doing was bowling. He was bowling short, but what Sheppy did was change the line of the ball and cramped him.
Right.
And we bowled it a little fuller. So he played the shot, and then Sheppy is a little quicker than Holder. So it reached to him a little quicker, and that's why. So he changed the line, and then he didn't have space to fully
he couldn't get the extension through the shot.
Yeah. So he was, instead of being here, he was here.
Yeah.
And
trying to muscle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, around West Indies is 13th over or something. I had to leave to go teach. So
the only person I know plays that shot
bowling.
Good from there is MS Dhoni. He's like whatever. I don't know. He's a strong fella. But
good
anyway,
good risk.
Yeah.
You know, people have been complaining. The complaint about West Indies is our spinners haven't been taking wickets, including me, right? But I know Moti has been bowling well recently. He just hasn't had the rewards to show for it. I'll go back to the Afghanistan series. First match, 4 overs for 18 runs. He took some tap in the second match, came back in the third match, 4 overs for 15 runs. In the meantime, he was working on the Chinaman thing that he got going on there, that Mr. Jacob Bettel found out about today. Brilliant delivery. Brilliant. What a time. I thought that the timing of because, like I said, Sheppy opened the door, Chase walked in, but Moti kicked the door down. He took the door off of the hinges. You understand me? Those three wickets in the middle, 3 big wickets. Harry Brook, that's a man that could change the game in a heartbeat. Jacob Bettel could change the game in a heartbeat. Tom Bunton could change the game. I think arguably Moti got 3 of the most important wickets in that England lineup. You're muted.
Chase was a close second too.
With Butler, yeah.
With Butler. And Will Jacks.
You know.
But Moti boy, Harry Brook.
Yeah.
The spinners bowled well.
Yeah. What 6 wickets for 90-something runs between the 3 of them. 12 overs. 6 and 90-something.
Spinners bowl. And it made sense for Sammy to drop the 4th spinner.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm kidding. Yeah.
While we handing out accolades tonight, there's 2 other things that I would like us to talk about. The fielding, specifically the catching. The catching was impeccable tonight. No catches dropped. People taking catches off the top of the grass. People diving around catching balls. You know, just last week we had okra slime on we hand.
Last week, the whole year.
Well, yeah. For the past year and change, we couldn't catch a ball to save we life. But it mattered tonight.
You know who we haven't been talking about? Mr. Hurdle. Maybe Mr. Hurdle has finally gotten through to the fellas, because you see, when you're coming off of that Bridgetown match, June of last year, right? And you find that the pressure is on them. We giving them flack, and we know they're trying. But sometimes when you're trying too hard, they make even more mistakes.
Yeah.
You see? And so that might, but Mr. Hurdle probably is doing his work. I don't know.
Naturally. He's doing, because
have you seen him? I haven't seen him around, but I hope he's
in the background. He has to be in the background. Walter,
and with this, in this day and age, you don't even have to be on the.
Yeah, you don't need to be seen.
On tour. You don't have to be on tour.
Right. I got a special mention for Shamar Joseph. Quietly, Shamar is emerging as a finisher. Quietly. He's coming at critical junctures, and he's not giving away a lot of runs. And what I've been calling for is for people to start hitting that batting crease. And Shamar did that today on numerous occasions. Get full, get at the batsman's feet, get under the bat. You don't go always be successful, but you got to endeavor to do it. You understand?
He's learning quickly.
4 overs to 30 runs, picked up a wicket off the last ball. I thought was good stuff. When in previous times or previous editions of Shamar bowling a T20 game, a lot of those overs would have had multiple boundaries. I think he only gave away about 3 or 4 boundaries today.
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, I think it was about 3 or 4 boundaries that Shamar gave away today.
You don't say here.
I don't say, but other than that too, there were no wides, no balls.
Yeah.
And in fact, check this.
No,
we gave away 6 extras to England, right?
5 wides, 1 extra. One leg by.
Yeah, they gave us 14.
Yeah.
But of course, the way Jofra Archer started, I said, wait, like this man playing for the West Indies, boy, like this man. But then he pulled back that wicket. I was like,
Jofra started and he was bowling quickly. You understand? He looked like he was motivated to go today.
I won 140 up.
He got around 150 quickly. You understand? Anyways, fellas, what I would say today was a brilliant all-round performance. Batting, bowling, fielding, we put the package together today. Yeah. Kudos to Sammy in the preparations for this match. Kudos to Sammy for making a brave change and bringing in Chase, right? I think we got to give him his flowers to that, because too often we just put it on pony. Mm-hmm. So, you know, when good decisions are made and it bears fruit, you got to big it up, right? You got
yep.
You got to big it up.
Next match.
Next we come up against
Nepal.
Y'all think there should be any changes? We've qualified for the Super 8.
No, we ain't qualified yet.
Yes, we have. We've qualified for the Super 8.
Oh, you should.
Who is going to overtake us? They're already seeded.
Okay. All right.
Well,
I don't
know. I mean, look, if Scotland were to win the next 2 games, right, that they have, and they go up to 6 points, and likewise England wins the next 2 of its games and go up to 6 points, and West Indies loses its next 2 games, no, we're not in the Super 8. Right? But you're saying there's let's say a 90% chance we're in there because we're likely to beat Italy. You get my drift?
So you're saying we're not likely to beat Nepal?
I can't believe that.
Listen to me now, man. Listen to me now, man. Right? Mathematically, we're not in the Super 8 yet. That's all I say. But based on where we are as a test play nation, and given that we've beaten Scotland and England, yeah.
Once we beat Nepal, that's it. Once we beat Nepal, that we're in the Super 8. Our chances are high at this point. I don't see. I would be so mad if Nepal beat us. Can Nepal never beat us? You know? Never beat us.
I ain't going down that road. But in any case, though,
yeah, I'm
going to say this boldly, that Nepal in for a licking. I think they're in for a licking from West Indies.
They are due a licking, but these associate nations have improved. You understand?
No doubt.
They don't call Nepal the cardiac kids for no reason. You understand? Them banners just fight to the end.
True.
We gotta bully them though.
Huh?
We gotta go and bully them. You gotta bully them. That's what you gotta do. Go and box them up like how you just box up your little brother.
I'll tell you something. This Nepal team ain't taking box down. You gotta go and play smart cricket against Nepal.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You gotta go and ask England, they're gonna tell you.
But England take them for granted.
Ask couple of exactly. So trying to go and box them down would be taking them for granted because you think you can walk over them. Mm-hmm. These are young men who are hard grafters. They know their limitations and they play
to their strengths.
What West Indies own, but like Spinwell and Sandy Plamichani in the team, so it's like shit.
Well, you got Rutherford and Hetmyer in the squad.
Yeah.
You understand? Both men are batting well right now.
And he's not as Lamichani is not as consistent as a Rashid.
He's not an Adil Rashid.
And like when he came in first, I thought he would have been a little better, but he has not. He has obviously had some obvious setbacks. But yeah. I know he can be when he gets hit, he gets confused easily. His confidence goes down. So
yeah.
And if we get for per week, you got to get Padel on them.
So I ask the question again: should what's his face get a run? Them two man get play in the next two matches.
Italy.
Hey, if Johnson Charles the play today, we would have make over 200 runs.
So I mean, don't make a turn out this.
hey, stick up it. You would have make 4.
Listen,
so
Sherfane Rutherford said we were 10 to 15 runs short. Well, he said he felt at the end of the innings, we were 10 to 15 runs short.
Yeah. But given the rough start we had, I think we recovered wonderfully. Even if we had won this match, it's clear, man. I mean,
if Johnson Charles played, we would have been 1 or 2 for 1. Anyway,
Philo Wallace made the same point the other night on I guess, about Johnson Charles and his batting, and doesn't, he feels that he could do better batting, basically. It's not knocking him and say, whatever.
I thought
but in terms of decision making and
listen,
so yeah.
He was never a technical player, right? Mm-hmm. But when you look at him now as compared to a year and 24 months ago, he looks like a club cricketer who just slugs at the ball.
Yeah, he could do better.
You understand?
But I think
it's a whole lot of wild swinging, wild swinging. Yeah. There is no thought to what's going on. And that's what I have a problem with.
Kevi, you know why that could be the case? Walter talking about eyesight and age. He's not playing Test cricket.
But that's very much so. You understand?
What you expect?
He doesn't play any long form cricket, so it shows. You're not getting the muscle memory going. You're not,
Thanks, Kevi. He didn't play long form cricket. Don't mention Johnson Charles and Test cricket in the same.
Sorry.
Johnson Charles, Test cricket. Johnson Charles.
We can't even see the hand out to the.
Yes. Test cricket. And I know people are gonna agree with me. Some might cause I get 1 or 2 situations is cost me a result. I know you aren't cost me, sorry. But I mean we just
listen. Johnson Charles been doing what he's supposed to. Been replicating them innings that he's played against South Africa a couple of years ago. I wouldn't have a problem. But I will once again say he's past his sell-by date. But let's not make Johnson Charles the topic of. Let's wrap it up. So
here what I got for you before we wrap it up. I got the perfect song for today's match. I got the perfect song for this year. I'm talking again to Cricket West Indies. It's 100 years. Marshall Montano got the song for y'all. It's Carnival season. Marshall got the song. The name of the song is Encore. We had an encore today. Memories of 2016. Let me give you a little bite of it.
A snippet.
No, I'm not playing. Are you ready? Are you ready now? Showtime in 5, so let we start it. Is that the bass from the truck or your heartbeat? Let me jump down. This is the encore. Let we give them performance. Give them your all now. Perfect song for Cricket West Indies. Last year, they took a song from Mikel Teja. This year, I recommend Marshall's Encore. Somebody's sleeping at Cricket West Indies. Link Marshall, man. Link Marshall and do something.
Anyways, top of our fans. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, jump in the comments. Let's talk about today's match. It was a beautiful all-around performance. It was a team performance. Brilliant work by Sammy and the fellas on the field. One love from Kevi, Walter, Sam. We out.
Yep.